Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Get ready, because we're diving headfirst into the biggest advertising spectacle of the year, the Super Bowl. But before we unleash our rankings, let's ask the burning question. Are these multi-million-dollar ads really worth it? Are they just fleeting moments of entertainment, or do they actually impact what we buy and how we think? We're about to find out. All right, let's kick things off with a trend that dominated this year's Super Bowl, celebrity cameos. It felt like every other ad had a famous face popping up. We saw Doja Cat, David Beckham, Matt Damon, Ben Affleck, Adam Brody, Nick Offerman, Matthew McConaughey, Catherine O'Hara, Willem Dafoe, Drew Barrymore, even Orlando Bloom made an appearance. But did all this star power actually translate into effective advertising? That's what we're going to debate. Now, let's talk about what would work. Nostalgia was a huge player this year. Remember the E.T. commercial? Talk about pulling at the heartstrings. And the When Harry Met Sally inspired ad? Genius. These spots tapped into our collective memories and created a real emotional connection. It's a powerful reminder that sometimes the best way to reach people is to take them back to a simpler time. But is nostalgia enough to sell a product? We'll see. Another big winner this year was humor. Instacart and Coors Light absolutely nailed it with their funny commercials. Laughter is a universal language, and these brands understood that. But here's the thing. Humor is subjective. What one person finds hilarious, another might find completely flat. So, did these brands take a risk by relying so heavily on comedy? Absolutely. Did it pay off? For some, definitely. For others, not so much. Okay, let's talk about a major fumble. Doritos, what happened? They teased their Super Bowl commercial for weeks, building up massive hype. But when the actual ad finally aired, it was underwhelming. It felt like all that anticipation led to nothing. This is a crucial lesson for brands. You can't just tease, you have to deliver. A great commercial isn't just about the build-up, it's about the payoff. Doritos definitely missed the mark on this one. Any thoughts on why they stumbled? Let me know in the comments below. At the end of the day, the goal of a Super Bowl commercial is to create a lasting impression. You want people to remember your brand and associate it with something positive. This is where brand recall comes in. The ads that stood out were the ones that were memorable, unique, and easily recognizable. Think about it. Which commercials are you still talking about? Those are the ones that truly succeeded. Which ones do you think you'll remember a week from now? A month from now? Let's discuss. Now, let's give a shout out to the unsung heroes of Super Bowl commercials, the editors. Grant Gustafson was featured in an article, and it highlights the crucial role editors play in crafting award-winning ads. These guys are the wizards behind the curtain, taking raw footage and turning it into a captivating story. So, next time you're watching a killer commercial, remember the editor who helped bring it to life. Without them, those ads would be a whole lot less impactful. They're the secret sauce. But the impact of Super Bowl commercials goes far beyond just advertising. It ripples through the entire media and entertainment industry. The exposure can launch the careers of musicians and actors, boost sales for featured food and beverage products, and generate massive social media buzz. It's a huge opportunity for anyone involved. We're talking about potentially life-changing exposure for some of these people. Think about the possibilities. And let's not forget the economic impact. The Super Bowl is a massive economic engine, driving tourism, hotel bookings, and restaurant sales in the host city. The demand for high-quality commercials also creates jobs in the advertising and production industries. It's a win-win for everyone involved, except maybe your wallet after you're tempted to buy all those advertised products. So, next time you're watching the game, remember that you're also contributing to the economy. But it's not all sunshine and rainbows. There are also potential risks associated with Super Bowl advertising. One major concern is the over-reliance on JavaScript for websites like the New York Times, where a lot of these ads are discussed. If users disable JavaScript for security reasons, they might miss out on important content. And what about ad blockers? As more people use them, the website's revenue could take a hit. It's a constant battle to balance user experience with advertising revenue. It's a tightrope walk. Then there are the ethical considerations. Are these reviews of Super Bowl commercials truly independent, or are they influenced by advertising dollars? Are we being transparent about potential biases? And what about the promotion of unhealthy products like junk food and sugary drinks? Are we being socially responsible? These are important questions that we need to ask ourselves. Let's have an honest conversation about the ethical implications of all this. And finally, let's talk about privacy. The use of ad trackers and data collection raises serious privacy concerns. Are our privacy policies clear? Are we handling user data responsibly? In a world where data breaches are becoming increasingly common, it's crucial that we protect user privacy at all costs. It's not just about avoiding legal trouble. It's about building trust with our audience. What are your thoughts on this? Share in the comments. So, what's the final verdict? Were the Super Bowl commercials of 2025 a success? Well, it's complicated. There were definitely some hits and some misses. The celebrity cameos were a mixed bag. Nostalgia proved to be a powerful tool, and humor was a risky but potentially rewarding strategy. But ultimately, the success of a Super Bowl commercial comes down to brand recall and creating a lasting impression. Looking ahead, I predict that we'll see even more integrated campaigns with social media engagement alongside the core TV spot. Brands will need to be more creative and innovative to cut through the noise. And, of course, the ethical considerations surrounding advertising will continue to be a major focus. What do you think the future of Super Bowl commercials holds? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more insights into the world of advertising and technology.